Right, morning guys and girls. So I'm just starting on the zoomed out view again. So this is from our all-time high there at 69. So it was a consistent downtrend. I touched on this yesterday, and you have to um, consider that this is the most significant change in market structure we've had. So everything has been slightly down, sideways, and this was up, bit of a retest and up again. But if you look at the whole range, that mini range, it's been consistently inclining. Bit of a concern this morning. We had a nasty dip through the night, so that was part of the US market, and then the Asia market continued on that. So we're outside of this channel that's been really well respected, the top and the bottom. So that'll be our first priority, to get back into that channel. Also in the zoomed out view, I just want to show you that one, yeah. So from the all-time low to the all-time high to the low in January, you'll see we just rejected off that Fibonacci level now, that golden pocket. So I think we must just not panic right now, but give it a chance, because the first attempt, the second attempt could have just been a swing failure of a pattern of that high, because the next high is quite far above us there, quite a decent jump up there, another $2,500. So let's see what happens today, and then we can continue our analysis. Also, just like we are on this channel, this down sloping channel, we're right on top of it, and we've just come down and retested that channel quite perfectly actually. Let me just take that Fibonacci away so that we can just see that. See, that's not bad. There's really good respect of that trend line at the top of the channel. And then something we just have to look at, it's so simple actually, these Fibonacci levels. That was that zone, like the previous pivot low, and now the pivot high. I can maybe just get a little bit more accurate, and confluence with that line. So Bitcoin doesn't just do it at once. It's technical analysis, and it works. The only problem we have is trying to predict these confluences, because if it starts falling hard like that, well, that's my predicament. Then you sort of don't know where to go look, at what level to go and look. So that's why you need to have a short-term plan and a long-term plan of where you think Bitcoin is going to go. And I'm regularly guilty of not zooming out a bit and looking, at the long-term plan and be ready for these moves. Right, let's do the daily levels. Right, there's our daily levels, well, basically the previous day levels and the daily open. You can go ahead and record that for the day. Okay, and then before I start adding all the levels, and the chart will look all cluttered, just remember these two purple lines. I think a day or two ago I showed you these, and there's defined ranges inside here, below there and above there. So it's also critical today that we stay above this purple line, and for that matter the weekend. Okay, and then finally my outlook for the day. So I just pulled a fixed range of this area, this consolidation here, and then the slightly higher range there. So it's very simple. We need to hold this level here, this weekly, and I showed you the Fibonacci. Let's just get that in again. Now that Fibonacci level, we need to hold that. If we lose this level here, then you can see this is a really low volume area here. We've basically only got this little action there, so I doubt we'll stop there. Then we'll probably, this will be our next support, and this is a must hold to protect us from, because there's very little there as well. So then we're going to fall quite far if we don't hold that. I'm not going to go through all these levels, but you can obviously see this point of control is very congested here. There's a new daily level there. There's a naked daily point of control. There's a naked session point of control, and another naked daily point of control. So that's you can just see it's in the middle of this whole range there. So that's quite important there. Yesterday I see that high there was took out that one, so I thought that was a swing failure pattern. and then I wasn't quite, and that was a bit fast for me, but then I was slightly distracted for that, so that was a swing failure pattern off a swing failure pattern. But that was the perfect short there. I won't look for a long here. I won't look for a short here, apologies. I will look for a long, and if we fall further, I will look for a long again here. If the market is balanced, I think we will, bears and bulls, we will probably push up, find a bit of resistance here, and if we reach close to the top, I'll definitely look for a short there. Like I said before, if we zoom out, the area above is enormous resistance. So we might, I thought last night we're going to push through, and we had the second, the market really fooled me. So we might have another swing failure pattern here, yeah, easily up to that naked daily point of control. And even we'll have to try for a fourth time to come up. But yeah, it's quite simple technical analysis. So keep your eyes on the charts. Have a lovely day. I'll talk to you again tomorrow morning. Cheers.